see what happened with Kai and Wale?
I did.
So hold on, I think I got the clip here. So this one got the internet going crazy because it's funny when people don't know certain characteristics of famous people, and like this is like this generation's view of Wale, like what we've already been seeing for like a decade. Mm-hmm. So I'll just play the first part right here.
You good? What you playing on your Nintendo
This
Switch?
is Kai running into Wale in the hallway, and then he goes into his car.
All right, gang. Chad, does anybody have the Nintendo Switch? You're not even a Nintendo Switch type of nigga. Nah, me neither. I ain't gonna lie. But I heard it was like crazy though. I heard it was crazy, bro. Wale. Oh my God, that was somebody crazy. Hey, the whole chat knows him.
Wale. The whole chat.
Wale? What he do?
Rap.
Oh, word.
Lotus flower bomb is on something.
Oh shit. Wale.
So again, you gotta show Kai a little grace in this kind of situation because he doesn't know that you just did the most triggering thing that you could ever do to the most sensitive kind of artist that Wale is.
Is Wale really sensitive?
What?
I don't know.
You must haven't been following him all through the 2010s.
No, I just like the music. Also, again, I don't give a fuck about how you niggas feel. Drop the music, shut the fuck up, go. Like that's how I listen to the music. Most of the time, if it's not like top of the news stuff, I don't know what's going on with you and your personality, my guy.
Well, see, Wale was just on Joe Budden's podcast.
Yeah, he just did a Patreon episode.
So he just sat down and, he outlined a lot of these kind of issues that he has in regards to the media, the industry, how they view him, how they see him. So he's always been someone who is super duper insecure about his position and maybe sometimes not feeling like he deserves to be there. Maybe sometimes feeling like other people are treating him like he don't deserve to be there. So like that's always kind of been one of his MOs. Like he talked about that on the pod where he was like, everybody who I kind of find or whatever, they end up blowing up and forgetting about me, or we end up not talking. Mm-hmm. And he kind of like outlined that with a few people.
Oh, but who did he say? I'm curious.
It were some people I'm not truly familiar with.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be able to give the name, but it was R&B people. So there was later on in the in Kai's stream, he's sitting down, he's talking to Snoop, and Wale comes up to him, and I'm gonna play what he said to him.
That shit making me look crazy right now, just let you know.
What?
That's making me look crazy. The exchange that we had in the hallway. It's
oh,
like,
my bad, bro.
They running with it, but we'll talk later.
Yo,
Kai doesn't care.
Yeah, Kai doesn't. He's not even putting that together. He got so much going on. He don't even realize
it. He also for the second time does not remember who you are from the first time.
Yeah,
probably.
I'm pretty sure he was like,
he's like, my bad, bro. Still don't know who you are.
And the thing is, like, the reason why I don't feel like we should be holding Kai to this kind of high standard, because even when he was at the Billboard Music Awards, all of that was happening.
Yeah,
like,
and
literally was white people, all these people coming up to him that he didn't know. He would be respectful, pleasant on the stream with him, and then when they walked away, he'd be like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, and then he'd check chat, and then chat would be like, this is who this is. This is
like, you don't know who this is?
Yeah.
But like,
Lisa Ray came up and introduced herself to him. Mm-hmm. Like he's a young kid.
And I think that's another thing too, where a lot of y'all are like, if you never met this kid before, just because he's been on the internet, you should know that he's not going to have that similar rapport. You're famous too. You know that you're just not going to have an automatic rapport with famous people.
Yeah.
So it just, to me, like I said, I understand where Wale's coming from, because he has done a lot of success and he probably should be ranked higher and viewed higher just from his musical prowess.
I think in the correct rooms, he is ranked correctly.
But that's not what he wants, though. He wants to be, when he goes out, he feels what a Drake would feel, or how Kendrick's feeling this right now.
That's not it, Wale, because you're black famous.
But he's don't act like
he's black famous.
But I'm saying he still could want to feel like what Kendrick's feeling.
I just think that is not feasible because you're not there. Like,
it's because he never played the role the way that people wanted him to. So that's why I give that grace.
I feel like, do you not agree with me that he's like he's black famous. He's not like famous.
Yeah, I understand him being black famous. I'm just talking about
like in the rooms where you are appreciated and known, you are ranked correctly. You want to be appreciated outside of home and where like you.
But I would disagree with that statement, because if that was the case, then Kai would know who he was.
Oh yeah, but Kai's young. That's all I'm giving.
But
on
even
that.
if he's young, Kai know who Drake is the same age as Wale. They around the same age.
Yeah, but Drake is Drake.
And what I'm saying is, if Wale was done properly, he would be up in that echelon. People would say his name up there with the Kendricks, the J. Coles, and stuff like that. But he just never got that push the way he should have.
Yeah, who was he under?
He was on Rock Nation. He also was on MMG with Ross for a while.
That was a mistake.
But it helped him though. It gave him the buzz that nobody else was trying to give him.
Okay.
If we taking it into context, nobody else was going to give him that kind of look, and it kind of gave him the street validation. And in the same token, it still gave him a space to be able to explore his music, because that's what Ross does. Ross will play with music and sounds and stuff like that, where he could fit in and actually be a musician with them. So that was the main thing. I think it was really dope of Kai to kind of just to be opening up the world, and I can see a lot of people need to. That grace about no cameras and all that stuff gonna have to start ending.
Yeah, just maybe
especially at events like this.
Don't record the performances and like the stage, but the crowd, the stuff that nobody is gonna see regardless, like Kevin and Drewski and Kai being backstage, all that stuff that we were never gonna see, period. Why not let the streamers fucking get their shit off? Like,
yeah. It's gonna be kind of a requirement that you if you want to amplify it, you're gonna have to work with some of these streamers and use that to push up your event. Because I again, granted, even this being the 25th anniversary, we obviously see the budget was cut for this one more so than anytime you get Mariah Carey out anywhere for some black shit, the budget was cut. So you just kind of have to expect this.
That's why the hip hop awards last year was doo-doo garbage, because they were saving all the money for this year, because this year the budget was budgeting for sure.
Yeah, they cashed out with that.
Yeah, and that's what it always needs to be. I wrote down I hate Cam Newton's pants.